Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Rozy.
And I'm Shorty.
And this is Skate Sunday. Thanks for joining us.
What's up?
We missed you.
We missed you so much. And guess what?
What?
We have a returning guest.
A returning guest, a two-timer.
A two-timer. We got Bily.
Yes, we got Bily Skates a Lot in the building. You may know them as From Bily or maybe from Roller Radar, but we got them in the building and we're so excited to just, get into it.
Yeah, they're here to give us the scoop on what's going on in their lives recently. So let's bring them in.
Yeah. But before we let Bily in, we want to give a quick thank you to our sponsors. A huge thank you to our sponsors, Derby Warehouse. We're an affiliate. Use our affiliate link in the bio or down in the description below for all your roller skate needs. They have skates, protective gear, apparel, and so much more. I've even seen that they have Heelys and Epic Grind shoes. So what are you waiting for? Head over to Derby Warehouse using our affiliate link and get everything you need to make your roller dreams come true. And if you prefer inlines or ice skates, we also have affiliate links to Inline Warehouse and Ice Warehouse. So check out our links below, and thank you, Derby Warehouse. A big thank you to Tutia Skates for sponsoring this episode. Tutia Skates is a Black and Indigenous owned small brand based out of Virginia. They are a sister-owned company that prides itself on their unique products. They design custom clothing and accessories for the skate community and beyond. Go to tutiaskate.com to shop, and while you're there, make sure you grab your ticket for the skate camp. It's called the East Coast Scramble. It's happening in October, so hopefully I'll see you there. Thank you, Tutias. Now back to the show. We want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. Show us some love,
Hit up our Patreon.
DM us if you want to buy a sticker or any of our merch. We're here. Just hit us up and make sure you stay to the end of the episode because we got a segment.
Yes, we have a new segment. It's called Dear Skate Sunday. So send us your tea, your questions, or just if you have anything you want to say to us, write to us.
Perfect. And all right, so let's let Bily in.
And we have a returning guest today.
Yes, we do. Who we got?
We got Bily back.
Bily!
Hey, what's up? What's up, y'all? Happy to be back.
We're so excited.
How have you been?
Better now to see you.
Yeah, definitely.
It's great to see you guys.
It's been like over a year since you last were on Skate Sunday, and we're so excited. I think you're only our second guest that we've had back.
Oh wow, that's so special, y'all.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been a year.
And I remember you were our first guest too, that it was we were so excited we got a yes. And we were still just asking our close friends to be on at that point.
Yeah.
And thank you for saying yes then, because that was really expansive to us, asking other people. Getting a yes from you really helped us get more confidence to ask for more guests. So thank you so much for that. Just being excited for Skate Sunday in that way.
Oh
my gosh,
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I love that you guys are now, moving up. You know what I mean? Don't be scared. I feel like that was, first of all, I had to say yes. It was a definite yes, because I love y'all and I love your guys' podcast. So it was a for sure yes. But I think sometimes, you got things start off small, you know what I mean? But they just grow into something bigger than what you could have even imagined, unless you guys put it on your vision board, then it's probably all manifesting itself, but I'm really proud of you guys. It makes me so happy to see you guys grow, and also the people that you guys interview are so interesting. Stephanie, the rollerblader, I really enjoyed that podcast.
Shout out to
that
Steph.
Episode was cool. Yeah, shout out to Steph. I'm not a blader, but definitely was okay, maybe I'll tiptoe, maybe I'll get some blades, but yeah, it's really cool being back and being able to talk with y'all, because you guys literally live on the East Coast. So it's when do we get to check in, have some time to chat it up,
100%. You got to come out here.
Yeah, you do. You already know
I
you're
want
getting the
to.
5-star treatment when you come out. Like, you already know.
Period. I can't wait, yo. It's on the bucket list for sure, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, like I hear you when you say, because we're kind of all friends on social media, and it's like,
Yeah.
when do we get to like sit down long form and like talk to
Yeah.
each other and be like, how are you doing?
Exactly.
Instead
That
of just
part.
instead of just hitting you with some flame emojis, you know what I mean? Like,
In the comment sections going crazy, But yeah, I
100%.
agree. I think it's important to check in on each other, mental health, and just like, yeah, check in on the homies, man. It's so important. But yeah, something that came up recently, like I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys heard of it, but like the death of the girl from Illinois, I believe, Beauty, the roller
Yeah.
skater.
Uh-huh. I did
Yeah.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and just thinking about like something so tragic like that happening, like you really never know what could happen to somebody, and so it's like you kind of really got to cherish those moments that you spend with the people, your skater friends, like really cherish those moments and check in on each other more than just the flame emojis too. If you really rock with that person, like really check in on them. I don't know, that she's been heavy on my mind lately just because of like the details of her death, and because it was so sudden, and because also she had a following, and whether or not she had a following, her death is tragic, but I'm saying like it came up a lot on social media, and I think that, yeah, it really just stops you in your track when something like that happens, to take a moment to really cherish the people around you. But yeah, but cheers to life, and cheers to you know really taking advantage of every moment that we have while being on earth, and being intentional about what we're doing. Like you guys, y'all are being very intentional with the stuff that you guys put out good energy. Y'all be talking about important topics that are like, social issues, and funny stuff, trendy stuff. Like I love it, and we need more of that, more of that positivity to balance out all the negativity. Like there's so much in the world that's going on aside from tragic losses. There's other worldly stuff that's happening that's like, dang, we need this light that you guys bring. So thank you for showing up. I know it's not easy all the time,
Oh, well, we love to do it, and rest in peace, Beauty. And our prayers go out to the family and friends and everyone that has
Yeah.
known her. And I know that I could tell from online, like, it was a big loss, like really big
Yeah,
loss. Like, there's a hole in the skating rink that just cannot be filled. So
that part.
um,
Yeah,
rest in peace,
R.I.P.
Beauty. So tell us what's new.
Yeah.
What's going on with you?
What's new with me? So a lot's actually new with me. This year I've kind of taken like a lot of focus on my mental health, and really, really focusing in on that, and just prioritizing that, because I don't think I really did that in previous years. And so a lot of the fuel I was running on was not healthy fuel. You know what I mean? When we're like doing stuff constantly, like it might look or appear like everything's okay, but like deep down it's like, where is that energy coming from? So this year has just been focusing on myself. I started some new jobs, but one of my cool jobs that I like to talk about all the time is I work at a high school, and I work for their after school program, and it's really cool. I get to engage with students literally every day, and these are South LA kids, so they're the coolest, yo. We got some very interesting individuals, and it's such a privilege. Honestly, it's such a privilege to be able to like kind of like impact them every single day, and also hear like their minds and how they work. Like what they want to do when they graduate from high school. And so that's been bringing me a lot of joy, honestly. And of course, skating like every day. I've been skating a lot. And recently, I was in Chicago for this short film called Glow. And that's something
Oh, yeah.
that's been a highlight of the year so far, for sure, for sure.
Before you get into it, I just want to say,
Yeah.
like, that is so thrilling to hear that you're like their like after school counselor. Is that kind of what it
Yeah,
is?
like a club leader, yeah.
Oh, like a club. That
Pretty
those
much.
kids just like
They're so lucky to have you. Like, what?
if I would have seen you in high school, I would have been like,
Absolutely.
what? Like you could
Yeah,
live like
that's
this?
funny.
Like what? That's
I
dope.
hope so. I
That's
sure
really
hope
cool.
so. I get what you're saying, like the representation, like I definitely take that as a privilege, because I see them, and just being able to like be that person, you know, that weirdo kind of in their life, low key. It's kind of like, here you go in the world, like you could be a good person, put out good into the world, just those reminders, you know. And they're good kids at the end of the day. Everyone comes from like different type of background, but like at the end of the day, it's what you put out into the world that really matters, you know. So that's something that I try to remind them. But yeah, if there was someone like me and when I was in high school, that would have been really dope. I probably would have had a crush on them, honestly.
I just imagine you like skating in the hallways, like, let's go.
Literally.
Come on. Like bathroom break, everybody, and then we just like skating in the hallways. No, that's so cool though. Like I can't even imagine. I'm sure you get the wildest questions. Like
Yeah.
that's dope.
I try, you know what though? I do try to like not, I don't bring up social media. I obviously bring up skating and stuff, but I don't bring up social media because I don't want them to follow me and stuff. But like I know probably one day they'll find me, but hopefully not. I think for me, like what we talk about is just like regular stuff, like regular, you know, when you're, you know, stuff you're in high school, going through stuff like
Yeah.
boyfriend problems, girlfriend problems, or
Kids
just
those
like,
age just really just need
know?
somebody that wants to be there for them and like wants to
Yeah,
listen to them and just
Yeah.
engage with them. Like I don't know
that
why,
part.
especially people my age. Like I kind of like we were self-sufficient as far as like talking about our emotions and stuff like that go. Like it's really
Yeah.
important to have those adult relationships at that age, because how else do you learn how to like talk about things and work through things if you
Mhm.
don't have someone to do
Exactly.
that with that's able to receive that
Yeah.
and not in like a judgmental way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And what a great freaking
exactly.
role model to have, like, you know, like,
Yeah,
like
perfection.
have
I mean,
you.
I mean, I'm definitely not perfect, but I think that's what makes me a good role model, is that I try to be the best that I can freaking be. Like,
Mhm.
okay, like that's all I
Yeah.
can be. It's the best I can be. So
Yeah.
there's that. But yeah, it's chill. I like it, and it pays good.
I've heard
that part is
yeah,
good.
for
You
sure.
know, we got bills.
I've definitely and this is something that's always stuck with me. I've been told like sometimes you don't have to directly make a change or impact someone's life, but just being yourself alone is like such a big impact. Like you living your authentic life is like so much more impactful than you even know, you know? So, you know, just keep it up. Keep it up. We're proud of so proud of you.
Yes, we are.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now tell us about Glow.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Glow. Okay. Where do I even start? So, Glow is a short film. It's like a queer love roller skating theme of sorts. It's a very precious film that was written by Adana. Um, she is also one of the lead actresses. So she wrote, directed, and starred. And
Okay.
yeah, she's really dope. She actually was part. I think she reached out to me to like for casting, I guess, and if I was interested in the role for Glow, and that's kind of like how it started. And then next thing you know, I'm in Chicago, and we are rehearsing in Chicago. But before I even got there, we did do some rehearsals like over Zoom, and like that was that was cool, but it was much better to rehearse in person and really like be in each other's presence to feel each other for certain scenes, you know. Um, but yeah, Glow is is something special for sure. I think I'm really excited to see what it looks like. I haven't seen it, so I can't say what it's gonna look like yet, but I have a strong feeling that it's gonna be really cool. Like that's all I know about it so far. I do also know that it's coming out in spring of 2024, and hopefully there's screenings for it at film festivals so people can watch it. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, Glow's character is how would I describe Glow's
Get
character? Glow
into
is
it.
Yes.
Yes,
yeah.
get into
We
it.
inside the actor
Okay.
studio on
The actor. Tell us your how you got into it, how your method,
Okay.
your method.
Method. Well, to be honest, they I was directed to kind of channel myself in a way, which I just want to say a lot of assumptions were made about me. I'm just kidding.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. But no, they really wanted me to like for Glow's character like really bring out that RIZZ. That was a word I kept hearing in direction.
Mm.
Bring out that RIZZ cuz these two people meet each other through skating, and they kind of end up liking each other, but some stuff happens, and then some decisions need to be made, and so it's really cool. But it also, I forgot to mention, it also kind of surrounds the death of Jade, the other lead actress, the death of her mother. And her mother actually was a roller skater, and she was very well known for her skating and very great at skating. So yeah, now Jade is trying to like spark her love for roller skating at the passing of her mom. And here comes along Glow with her RIZZ, or their RIZZ, and everything. So yeah, Glow should be an interesting little film. I think people are gonna enjoy it for sure.
I'm so excited. It's
Me too.
the little snippets that we've gotten to see so far have been so precious, and just like I'm good. I'm ready
Yeah.
for a good like love story.
I know.
There's nothing more than I like love is sitting in my bed in like a pretty robe with like my snackies.
Oh,
And like
yes.
just watching
It's a
like the most
vibe.
like beautiful love story. And I haven't seen a good one in a long time. I'm
And
very picky about
I feel like
them.
we've been like on our like movie night shit. We're
Yeah.
like on our movie night shit where we're trying. Okay, so I have a movie bucket list for those that don't know.
Okay.
Like, there's like movies that I just gotta see. Like, everyone's either mentioned
love
it,
it.
like, or been like, you gotta see it. So I have like a whole notes app of like, and Shorty
I
brings up
love
a lot
that.
of movies. Like, you haven't seen this one? And we'll just go and we'll watch it. And like, I'm just like, oh, like all the like sobby, like, really cutesy type movies. So this one, we're adding it to the list, to the
Yeah,
movie list.
it's-
Yes, it's getting added.
Definitely.
Okay, but wait, what's one movie that Shorty brought up that you actually liked?
All of them.
Yeah, but
Really?
she had never seen Thelma and Louise.
I didn't see Thelma and Louise.
What?
Yeah.
That's a
So we watched
classic.
Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise,
Wow.
Ready and Cars with Boys. I was sobbing. Like, stop. I'm
Okay.
like, stop it. Every time. Yeah, I'm turning to her like, stop. Say it isn't so. And I mean, all of
We
them.
watched a lot. I can't even think of any more.
The Craft,
Dang.
like, just
Damn.
so many good, like, a lot of movies on my movie list are like from like the 90s, 2000s, 8 and the 80s.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's I
just-
like that movie time. That's like some good movies are during that time, yo.
Mhm.
Some of them you can only find on DVD too. Like it's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, like every time Shorty brings up the movie shit, and especially one that she fucks with, she'll be like, "I will pay the $2.99. You have to see it. You have
I'm
to
gonna
see
just
it."
rent it. I'm not even gonna be
It'd
cheap
be
tonight.
like that. It'd be like that though.
No, but we're so excited for your opportunity,
Aw,
and like this is
thank
gonna
you, yo.
be just I can already see it. I can already see it. It's
Yeah.
going to be amazing. And
Yeah,
but
I'm so
you don't even
excited.
know how many people it's probably going to impact. Like, you
Right.
know?
That's the part I was thinking about. I was like, wow, this is like something, a tangible thing that's gonna like live on. Like a lot of people can see it at a different age and feel something or react from it, which is really cool to think about. Like I think when I was filming in Chicago for it, it was happening so quickly. Like honestly, like 12-hour shoot days, it was just happening so quickly. But like I afterward, me and Adana actually were talking about it, and we were both like, dang, like we really just did that. Like what? Like what? That's crazy.
How
And
was it?
it's true, like,
How was it
yeah.
skating on set for you? Like, did you get to skate? I mean,
Oh
without giving it
man.
away,
Yeah.
but you know, like, did you
Yeah,
get to
no,
do a
for
lot of
sure. I
skating on
think
set?
skating on set, so there was different shooting locations. There was outdoor shooting locations, and there was also rink shooting locations. And the outdoor shooting location was at a tennis court. And mind you, I came into Chicago when there was a tornado, like when they had a tornado there
Oh,
at the
really?
airport the same day. So like the weather was very humid and just not it. But the skating situation, I got to skate on set, like in between like them setting up, doing the lighting and fixing everything. Got to skate, and then there were actual scenes where we're both skating, and we had marks to be at a certain time, and like a whole like kind of like a choreo, but like just for skating. Even if it was just skating in a straight line, like we had certain marks, and that was cool. Then the rink, it was just like a lot of lighting, so it was the only thing I could really remember is sweating a lot because it was just so hot in the rink. And rinks get hot sometimes, so yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, we in the rink we also had a skating scene that was really beautiful. We had a whole choreo for it, and we had other skaters that were also casted. They were a part of it, and it was so dope being able to like learn from them, watch them, because they had their own scenes too. So it was a squad of 4, and Kalia was like the choreographer for them. She is amazing. She's from Chicago. Super dope, super, super dope. Yeah, I couldn't believe how talented they were. And they were all younger than me. Like, I'm 20, how old am I? I'm 25. I'm gonna be
I felt
26.
that.
I was about
I
to say
felt that.
26. I'm almost 26, but yeah. So that she is, I think, 21 or 22, and the rest of them were like 20, 19, 23, and I was just so impressed. Yo, they've been skating with each other for a long time, so being able to see them be a part of this film too was super cool. Like, I hope and wish the best for them, and that they can get more opportunities with roller skating and just media, because they're so dope. Like, they are so dope. I'll give you guys their Instagrams because I can't remember them all right now.
Yeah, for
But yeah,
sure. For sure. Like, send us their ads and we'll,
Yeah.
we'll
I
shout
got
them
you.
out. Yeah, for
Shout
sure.
them out. Please shout them out.
Yeah, roll the
Thank
clip.
y'all.
Roll the
I
clip.
learned how to backpack. Please roll the
No,
clip because there's
tell me about that because me and
yes.
Idales were
Oh
trying
my
so
goodness.
How to
hard,
backpack?
and we
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
fools. Like, it was super
Wait.
unsexy, not cute.
Hold on. Key ingredient here.
What's the
There was
key
some
ingredient?
boys. I say boys, but they were grown men. There was some boys watching, and we turned to them. We're like, we're filming this for our grandma. Like, oh my god, just like messing around. But listen, y'all
Jeez.
tried.
Yeah, we it was an attempt,
That's
but it wasn't cute. So, any pointers there? Because I
yes. Oh my gosh, I feel you because it wasn't cute when I did it either. It was very messy and it was very like clanky, which was different for me because I don't be clanky. It's like smooth sailing. What's happening? And I think one thing is you got to slow down. It's like you got to be slow. I was the backpack. I didn't do the front. I did the back. So you have to have like your legs wide so that the person in front of you can have their feet small, like close together, in front of you. So the person in front is very important that you keep your feet as close as possible without like falling, of course. And the person in back, just keep your legs open and literally have them in between you. And also just feel comfortable, like get close to each other because it'll be easier. And also sway. It's all about the sway. That's what they were saying, like a sway. So when you turn your leg, you sway with it. Each step, you kind of sway with it, and that was helpful for me on backpacking, honestly. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. But they knew I was with someone who knew how to backpack. So maybe another tip would be to try it with someone who knows. Be brave and maybe ask someone who knows. I'm gonna do that next time I go to the rink. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm just gonna ask somebody, because that's literally the only way you'll really, really learn.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Or we're gonna clip this and you comment a backpack and tag me and let me know if you want to practice.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anybody want a backpack, Shorty? Hit us up. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm the little backpack though.
Claim it.
There we go. What are the roles? Is it the backpack and the wearer, the backpack? Who's
I'm
Dora?
spoon.
Who's Dora and who's the backpack?
I'm definitely Dora.
I'm the backpack, yo. I'm the backpack. Okay.
Oh my god! And then on top of that, you got like a camera in your face, like, yeah, that's good, that's good.
Right?
That looks good. That looks good.
I can't wait to see though, but it looked beautiful. Like we got to see little clips of, the routine you guys did and working on backpack and all of that, and it's gonna be beautiful. I can't wait to see the full routine. So
thanks, me too. I can't wait.
So I see a lot of posts of your stickers and a lot of movement happening. So tell us a little bit about your From Bily page.
Yes. So from Bily, that page, I kind of made that page just so I could have somewhere else to like post things that I do, I guess, but also more creative stuff, because skating is like its own creative outlet. It's in itself, but there are other creative outlets, and I enjoy doing a lot of things, and one of them is making stickers. Like I really love stickers. I love getting stickers from people, collecting them. I love your guys' stickers. Hey, Steven Universe.
I got stickers on the Stanley Cup dupe as well.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I love it.
The ice skate a lot, which is my favorite. I love the Band-Aid.
Yeah, that's my favorite too,
honestly. I have the I can totally do this like right on the front of my helmet.
Oh, hell yeah. That was I think that was one of the first stickers I made. That one's so special to me. But yeah,
and my magnet on my fridge.
Yes.
Love it.
Steven, Black Steven. But yeah, it's really cool being able to like, because I wanted something that I could like share or give to somebody, to like give as a gift, or share just like a message, or even if it's just to look at it and smile. I wanted just something to be able to share, because I always am outside. I'm always skating. And when I see people, or if they come up, and like when you're out there, sometimes people come up and they're like, wow, I love your skating, or like I love your skates. I want to skate. I want to get my skates one day, stuff like that. Like being able to like give them a sticker, or like, just like something that represents the community, the roller skating community. I don't know, because there's like, I don't know, when I go to work or like just anywhere, not everybody's a roller skater, and I forget that sometimes, so like to have like
that's real. That's so real.
And like
so
to have like a skate sticker, it's kind of cool. And I see everyone's stickers, and I love it so much. I want to get better at like making designs, because like I'm not the best artist. Like I'm definitely growing with my like drawing on the iPad.
Who said that? Who said
I did. I'm growing, never grown, growing, never grown.
There we
But
go.
yeah, like I get so inspired by other people. So that's like my one like hobby I'd like to say that I also sell the stickers too. So if anyone's ever interested in like getting any stickers, check out my Etsy shop. I just got some new stickers actually. Which ones did I get? Oh, I got those yesterday. The in my hoe phase, happiness over everything.
Read that.
You know, I really like that sticker. That one's cool, and it's nice and big, so you know people can see it. And I like that it catches the eye because you know you're in your hoe phase. Like hoe usually has like a negative meaning tied to it, but it's like, oh, well, actually, I want to first say I don't think there's nothing wrong with being a hoe, and second, happiness over everything is a great message to be sharing and spreading. You know, so yeah, that's also the era that I'm in right now. I'm kind of in that phase of I'm not really concerned about. I'm not in the toxic positivity world, but more so prioritizing things that bring me joy and that aligns with what I my values and what I care about. You know what I mean? I think if more people like kind of like focused on that with their in their own life, like, oh, what matters to you for real, and like not stay away from what doesn't matter to you, but really just focus on the positive parts of it. A lot more people would be happier. So that's why I'm in my whole phase.
I love
And,
that.
Yeah.
And I
yeah.
like the like I don't know if you call them affirmations, but the layout of the
Mhm.
like fridge magnets and these just like
Yes.
positive little messages,
Love
and they're
that.
so simple and short. But
Mhm.
just like, how are you coming up with them? Like, are they just coming to you organically? And which, like, how are you picking which ones we're
Oh my
keeping?
gosh, I'm so happy you asked. I've always wondered, like, does anybody ever wonder that? Like, yeah, I love it, Scorpio. Just curious. Getting to the bottom of it, okay?
Always.
But oh, my light. Yeah, so the way that I come up with that is a little bit of everything that you said. So like I'm inspired by sometimes something someone said in a conversation or something that I saw in a movie or something that I read in a book. I will most of the time I'll credit it, but sometimes, actually most of the time, actually, every single time I credit it, if I remembered who I got it from, I definitely credit it. But I just text myself, like I'll be thinking about something and I'll be like, "Duh-duh-duh," and then I'll just go to my text messages to myself and I'll just see which ones like really stand out in that moment that I'm doing my fridge quotes. Cause like this is literally how I'll do it. Like I'll be like, okay, I'm in the mood to do some magnet quotes right now. So like I'll roll up, you know, set the vibe, get my lighting a little bit, you know, uh, get my list of quotes that I want to do. And then like cuz it takes a while to do them, so I'm like let me pick which ones I really want to do today cuz there's probably going to do like I'm probably going to do max 4, nothing more than that at a time. And so then yeah, then I'll just like take my time, just like take pictures and then pick which ones I like the most and then post them. And some of them I've turned into stickers and a lot of people like them. Like the in my whole phase, I got a lot of engagement with that one. So I decided to print that one out because I was like, oh, okay, let's see. Hopefully, some people will get them and put them around because I like the way it came out. It came out super fire. It actually came out better than I was expecting. Much bigger than I was expecting, which is nice. But yeah,
Those are so cute. Every time I see you post the affirmations on the fridge, it reminds me of a
yeah,
time when, like, of me like playing with my grandma's magnets and stuff. Like,
yeah.
so I
You
love
know,
it.
whenever my nieces and nephews they come over here, that's like the first thing they start to play with is my magnets. Like when they come to visit.
Yeah.
It's so nostalgic. Like, everybody knows what those are when they see those letters.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Yeah.
Switching gears back to like skating and rolling around, like, what are
Yes.
some where are you at in your like skate journey? I see you like park skating a
Yeah.
lot. Like, what's going on there?
Oh, that's a good question. Thank you for asking. So I'm not the type to like have at least not right now, because like I said, this year has been focused. Oops. This year I've been focusing a lot on myself, on my mental health. So skating has been an outlet for me as far as stress relief and just social time with my friends and also exercise. Like that's what it's mostly been for me this year. But I have been hitting the parks. I took a little break because I didn't want to get hurt for the film. I didn't want to have no bruises and cuts. But I've been hitting the park. I learned how to stall. That's like the biggest, coolest thing I learned this year. So I'm excited about that. Baby stalls, but it's okay.
Big
Yeah,
stalls, big stalls,
big stalls.
big
Okay,
stalls. No baby stalls out here. We're doing big stalls.
No, something
stalls,
about like
period.
getting up and like getting comfortable and balancing on a coping really is a huge mental block. It took me a long
It
ass time too.
is.
Like so many other people like just tapped it for so long
Yeah.
until we were able to figure out how to hop up on there, really grab it.
Yeah.
So it's not a little
Grab
thing.
that.
It is something.
Yeah, it's huge.
Okay. Thank you
It's
for
something
that.
you should be so like proud
Definitely.
of, you know? Like
Yeah.
you know how slippery those blocks are on the
so
coping, and you
slippery.
have to like
Yeah.
tighten your muscles, squeeze, and like
Tighten.
everything. Like it's a whole thing. Like it's
It's
you know something to be proud
literally a
of.
whole thing. Yeah. Oh, you're so right. Thank you. I am proud of it. I wrote about it in my diary, so it's that
Aw.
proudness is living somewhere. It's just I think maybe that is what I'm working on. I'm trying to work on getting past the fear and going a little bit higher next time. Like
Okay,
I
hold
want
on.
to
You
get
strutting
higher.
inside the bowl, like I will never forget that. That is like ingrained in my brain. I'm like,
Ah, you're
how?
funny.
How? Crossovers in the bowl? How? Like
Yeah.
how? So cool. I love the way you
It's
skate. It's so free. Like it's so
relaxing.
like, you know.
Yeah. I get you. I that's the honestly, to be honest, let me be real. So going to the skate park at first, I kind of was intimidated just because I was so used to like more rhythm skating and hitting the skate park. I kind of felt weird when I would like strut in the bowl or like um just flow around. I'm not gonna lie, like I just would feel weird, but I never stopped doing it though. But I definitely at first kind of felt like, oh my gosh, but then I started to realize, oh, everyone kind of has like their own little style. Like everyone does their own little thing, and some of them look weird, but it's like weird in a good way, you know? And so that seeing other people skate, even roller skaters, because I'm talking about skateboarders specifically, because there's a lot more of them at the skate park when I go. Um, but like even roller skaters too, everyone has their own style. So yeah, I love strutting in the bowl though. It's like so fun. It's so fun. I wish I could take more steps, but I might hurt myself. Like
Listen, I
so
think as long as you know you're keeping certain safety things in mind, like you'll be fine. But I don't want you to
yeah,
lose that like creativity and that fun, you know?
yeah,
Like it's so
yeah.
fun to watch you skate. And I could tell that you're having fun too.
Oh, thanks. I am. I'm always having
100%.
fun. Always having fun. That's the most important thing.
And I
Yeah.
love seeing rink skaters at the park, like because there's always the rink is being brought there. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's so
You
cool.
can't.
100%.
And
It's
the
hard to get rid
skill
of.
level like is so insane. So once
Yes.
you are comfortable at the park, it's just mind blowing to see
I
rink
know.
skaters.
Literally. When
There
I
was
see
this one
T-Star,
skater that I think I sent you
ooh,
or I posted. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I
the
don't remember the
handle either.
name, but definitely like you could tell comes from the rink and
oh,
like
okay.
was doing like 360s and like jumping
What?
crazy, doing flips, I think. Like great,
That's
like
crazy.
the craziest thing. Like some of these park skaters like better hope that these rink skaters don't get into
Yeah,
that.
like they're landing toe spins. Like
That's what it was. That's what it
No.
was. They did a flip or jumped out of a thing and then like hit a toe spin on them, and it was like,
Oh my god.
like, what?
That's insane.
It
Oh
was
my goodness.
crazy. Like I was just
Goals?
like, what the hell?
yeah.
So
One
if I
day.
find the page, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to
Please
you.
send it to me.
Yeah,
I'd love
But
to see
I was
it.
like,
It's like if
stunned.
these rink skaters don't get at these competitions,
Y'all
I
better
swear.
y'all better hope they don't get into park skating because they gonna eat y'all.
That
They gonna
part.
eat y'all alive.
Literally.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I actually I don't know if you guys seen, but I recently started posting roller radar posts, which I started doing that in 2021, where I would basically just post 10 skaters, and I, started it up again, and I, what's it called? I don't know. There's just, sorry, I got a brain fart because I was just looking at you guys and I just was like, oh wait. Sorry.
This is
My
this where
bad,
they
my
got the
bad.
idea of the RIZZ from? Is this where the RIZZ idea came
Okay,
from?
like we're not in
I think
Chicago
so.
filming. Like,
Billy's like, I just got lost in your eyes. I can't remember what I was saying. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Okay. No, but yeah. So I'm starting up, and I wanted to talk about that too. Like, I'm sharing skaters, and I know there's like already a lot of pages that share skaters, but I really have some cool things in mind, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time because I already knew for Roller Radar, I've always wanted to just show skaters and like really broadcast people's videos if they have content. Not everybody does, but just put people out there, because I think for me, like, just seeing all the opportunities I was able to get because people shared my content and shared my page, even though I know it's just social media, it can connect you to really cool opportunities. So I'm starting that back up again, hopefully to like just like bring more engagement to people's pages, and also expose people to other parts of skaters' lives, like if they have businesses or if they have a podcast or if they like something like they're doing cool stuff. Like, it's not just the skater, like, check out their page. Like, I will straight up tag their business page instead of their like main page if they don't post content. But plug whatever you do post, I'm gonna plug that because I feel like that's so cool. Like, you're a dope skater and you're a dope human being doing amazing things in the world. Like, that's so cool. So I'm constantly inspired by other people, and it gives me life. Like, so I just want other people to see some of the people that influenced me. You get me? Because it's like a whole ecosystem. Like, we all kind of inspire each other in a way. And yeah, I can't wait to continue to post with that and see some more skaters that maybe you don't know or follow yet. But we'll see, because I think everybody got a page, everybody's following each other nowadays. But like, I'm trying to find some more people, maybe if they're new, or I don't know. But I'm really excited to see who I run into on the social webs.
That's perfect.
But yeah,
And like
yeah,
we're always sharing people back and forth, like, how do we not
yeah,
see this person?
Yeah.
Like, so
yeah.
it really does
Okay.
take like, so there's people that you just don't see, and that's the
Yeah.
algorithm, whatever it is on
Yeah.
the app. But that's wonderful that you're doing that, and that's like literally the perfect name, Roller Radar. Like, you're putting
Yeah.
them on everyone's
Radar.
radar. Like, that's
Yeah.
wonderful. And like, is there anything you
Yeah.
just don't do? Like, you have such a beautiful full life. Like, is there
I'm
anything?
trying to live it to the fullest, honestly. Like, I'm just trying to make a positive impact on the world before I leave. I think for me, like, I lost a young friend she's forever 21. And so that kind of impacted me in a way where it's like, it kind of set my life to a direction of just do what you want to do and like do what feels right, because time is short and you don't want to miss out on anything. Like, just go for it. So I try to do as much as I can. I'm not, like I said, no one's perfect. I am definitely not perfect. I definitely, like I said, this is the year where I'm trying to focus on me, and sometimes that inner work is kind of like, damn, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, there's some things that I kind of don't like and I would like to change, but I also do like myself right now. but these are things I need to work on. Like I must work on. So, yeah, I always just try to remind people of that, because it might be a lot of people throw themselves into their work or like into busy stuff that, or things that might give them validation, but it's, for me, it's not about that. It's a lot deeper. Like this is part of like my the grander scheme of my life, of like the impact that I want to make, and this is what's giving me energy right now. You know, it's what's giving me energy. I'm gonna be on something different in a year from now for sure, but like it's what's giving me energy right now, and I'm so happy, and I just feel like I feel at the most at peace I have in the last 4 years, honestly. Like, oh my gosh, the pandemic.
I hear you. Even from your last interview, I can tell you seem so bright and happy, and thank you so much, like, for coming on again. Like, we really appreciate it. Before we let you go, do you want to shout out the handles, like, of all your different pages?
Yeah, for sure. I got hella pages, y'all.
Where can people find you?
You can find me at, so my skate videos, and like I'll be posting on my story at Bily Skates a lot. Roller Radar is where I'll share awesome roller skaters and other skate news or skate events. And From Bily on Instagram is where I share my stickers and other artists, other artwork, and also my fridge quotes on there too. So check me out on all of those, and TikTok too, YouTube, everything, all the same handle. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys.
We love you.
I love you too.
What a great, like, person. Like, I just love Bily so much.
I was so excited all day to like get to check in with Bily, because it has been so long that we actually got to speak to them, and it's just been such an honor to have so much support. Like, the first person to like share our shit.
Always.
And, like, it's just so nice having their support from so far away, and I hope that they do come visit us.
Yeah, and we love you. I know we said it a bunch of times, but we love Bily, and make sure you follow them and support and show them some love, and thank you again, Bily, for coming on.
Start planning that Glow premiere party.
Yes,
because it's going down. It's 100%. Be a good one.
Yeah, grab your popcorn. Let's go.
Movie night.
So we're gonna jump into our segment called Dear Skate Sunday. So before we get into this first Dear Skate Sunday, we just want to give a quick trigger warning. This one involves stalking, harassment, and
and we do want this to be an open conversation and everyone to feel safe bringing anything to us. So, this is a safe space. We do keep this anonymous, especially if you prefer that. So,
yeah. So just keep that in mind as you're listening. And here we go.
Dear Skate Sunday, I noticed on Instagram I have mutual friends that follow you and would prefer to be anonymous as they would link it to me, and I've already gotten backlash for speaking up. That being said, I'd like to share my story and encounters with the owner of I moved to Beach almost 2 years ago now and came out of a really abusive relationship. Had a shit time making friends and finding things to keep me preoccupied after my breakup. I found roller skating and enjoyed every aspect of it, until these things occurred. The first interaction I had with this man, I was with my friend who taught me to start skating. He came up to me, introduced himself, and then proceeded to ask me how old I was because I looked very young. I didn't think much of this until I had other interactions with him, but I disclosed my age, which is over 18, and he seemed disappointed. I shook that off and continued speaking with him about skating. Fast forward to a few weeks after going to this skate park, that is very close to my home. He greets me while I'm painting on the ground from behind me. I say hi. He compliments my artwork and I thank him. About 30 minutes later he goes to his truck and gives me a sticker telling me he saved it special for me. Nice gesture for someone that owns a skate shop, so I accept and go home. A few days later we are at the same skate park again. There are other roller skaters there as well. He strikes a conversation with me. It's friendly and then he says, "I love all those outfits all you roller skate girls wear." Okay, Uncalled for, whatever. I brush it off. The other roller skaters leave and it's just me and my friend. A few hours later, he comes up to me and starts full-blown interrogating me about everything I have going on in my life. I politely tell him I'm uncomfortable disclosing the information he's asking me, including where I live, and he persists, but specifically with the asking where I live. He asks me about 6 more times where I live before I point to a random direction, say it that way, and then leave the park. This is when a huge red flag popped in my brain because I have been stalked before and this was becoming dangerous behavior. Days later, I went to the skate park alone after not being able to have a friend come along and was very nervous this man would be at the park. He was not for a while and then showed. I was practicing something specific and he greeted me and asked if he could help me take the video. No one was around at this time other than one other man that seemed friends with him, so I reluctantly agreed and he picked up my phone. Before he starts shooting the video he says, "Wow, you're so pretty. Just gorgeous like. Pretty. So pretty." I nervously laughed, said thanks and hurried out of the park. He tried to follow me while I was leaving, getting my equipment off. Anywhere I went he was following me. I ran to my car and waited for him to leave so I wouldn't be followed home because his buddy left and I was the last person there. I believe he got bold because no one was around, but that's speculation. A month goes by. I go to the park with my friend after telling people what happened and being dismissed. The man is there. I do not make eye contact, nothing. He starts throwing a fit and I look up. He says "Hi" as loud as he can and I very quietly replied "Hey" because I was scared. He called me a bitch loudly and stormed off to complain to his friends. Mind you, this man is in his late 50s, maybe early 60s, has a wife and kids. I have seen him shamelessly flirt with girls that looks underage. Comment about skaters' bodies, outfits, pants, specifically leggings, and people pat him on the back. Multiple roller skaters, at least 3 I was friends with, have also spoken on this behavior but will not speak out. He concerns me and made me fear my safety. I don't feel safe going to the skate park near my home without my big scary partner. I can't imagine how other people that have been treated like this feel. Especially the teen girls he comments on. He's hurting the community and people aren't going to want to venture out to the skate park alone knowing this man is lurking.
Oof. It's just so like, I have no words in the sense of like, there's so much about that I'm just stunned. Like, I mean, it's not surprising, but it's like, first of all, thank you, Anonymous, for sharing that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry you had to go through that and you're experiencing that because, you know, skate parks are a place where people go to not feel fear and shouldn't be afraid to be there. And unfortunately, men have no regard for like, oh, this person doesn't feel safe when I'm around them. There's just no regard for like the social connection of like, this person doesn't want my interaction anymore. And it's just the persistence of making women uncomfortable is such a thing. And it's definitely a thing that a lot of us experience. I personally have. Mm-hmm. And I just think it's so important to like trust your instincts when you are feeling those moments because, you know, it's not always an overreaction. Sometimes that's just truly your nervous system warning you that something is up and, you know, that fear could prevent something worse from happening sometimes. So
yeah, absolutely.
I hate to hear this happening so much, but
and like the part where it's like you don't feed into their shit and then you're a bitch, like for not.
It's like we don't know what the right move is because you say no, and then there's men that like are literally killing women because they like rejected them, you know? So it's like we're not safe in any scenario. if we're nice, if we're not nice, if we ignore them, if we engage. Like when there's no one else around, I don't know what to do.
No.
So look out for your homies, buddy up
Yeah.
and have like a safety person at least. Like if you're by yourself, at least let someone know where you are.
100%.
Like
Yeah.
always let someone know where you're at when you're skating by yourself. It's really important.
Yep. If you can get like I know some people have like a group chat going and they just like let people know like, you don't have to respond, but just, hey, I'm going here, and they kind of, at least it's documented where you are and things like that. So I'm so sorry you had to go through this, and all of the skaters that have to go through this. And I hope that someone, has the courage, but I know in reality, like, it's hard to speak up against people like that sometimes, especially she's saying this dude has like influence too, like in their community. And when they do speak up and hear all the gross things he's saying, they're just like patting him on the back. Like,
that's crazy.
It's so discouraging to even want to say anything. Like, but thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, that was really brave.
All right, so this is our next one.
Dear Skate Sundae, do you think skate professionals and people with large platforms have a responsibility to wear safety equipment or set a good example for the skate community with safety equipment? For instance, the recent drama with in helmets. Submit anonymous, please.
Personally, I think like helmets, like, although like we want every athlete to have a helmet doing these like high impact sports, but I'm not going to police anyone. Like, personally, like, that's your choice. Like, it's very much your choice.
I mean, it is definitely a personal choice. It's just what it is. I mean, I choose to wear most of my gear. I go helmetless constantly, but mostly on ramps that I'm like comfortable with. I am a little bit weirded out about like newer skaters just like going in without gear. Like that's where I feel like the discomfort, but I don't think it's anyone's responsibility to really be a better, I don't know how to say it.
Like to be responsible for the advocacy of like,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there are advocates for that.
Yeah, there are big name skaters that show you their sick moves, but also wear helmets.
Shortstop wears like full gear all the time.
All the time. Yep. What's it called? Anders on quads does these crazy ass flips, helmet. Like there's lots of skaters that wear their gear, and there's some that don't, and that does come with personal risk. What I try to do, as little influence as I have, like I try to like there was a skater that I was at the skate park with one time, and it was her first, she's never dropped in, and she was ready. She just wanted to go down. And I'm like,
I was there.
yeah.
That
I was like,
really scary.
I was like, yo, like, please put a helmet on. Like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but things like that. I just try to, like, if I'm there and I could directly stop it, but I'm never gonna like comment on someone's page, like, wear a helmet. Like,
yeah.
So
and I don't know.
And that concludes our segment, Dear Skate Sunday, our first one.
Yeah. So write to us anything.
Yeah.
dearskatesunday@gmail.com.
Yeah, we want to hear it. Tell us everything. If you have questions, comments, grievances, secrets, anything, like gossip, we'll have it here. We'll read it on the show. Thank you so much for watching Skate Sunday. If you're looking for me, you can find me at Rolling with Rozy.
And if you're looking for me, you can find me at Hey Shorty with 3 Y's and 2 underscores.
And if you're looking for us, you can find us at Skate Sunday. Thanks for watching and listening.
Bye.
Bye.